Hey folks, I'm back in the shop today. I didn't get new ones. I found a pair of glasses here that are not dog chewed, so I can see a little clearer today. It's a good thing. So we're going to do something well, we're always doing something a little different, but once again, a little different. And, oh, that's supposed to be a cabin in the woods. I did that on the CNC over there from an STL file, and then just burnt it to make some highlights, just as a test. There's some scrap wood. Anywho, that's not why we're here. We are here today to talk about boots. And the reason I prioritized boots is this morning's hike. It was the last in the trilogy of the forest farming harvest fruit heist, and got nearly 30 pounds of fruit this morning, and I didn't have my boots ready, so I wore my shoes, and well, I almost twisted my ankle and I got blisters. So prioritize getting my boots back in order. So here's what we got. Now I've got two cameras on this. Camera up there and this camera. Figure 8 doesn't go in there. This will break out in a minute. And you might be saying, hey Ken, you know it's bad luck to put boots on a tabletop? Well, if I was superstitious, then I would say, yes, it is bad luck to put boots on a table, or any shoes on a tabletop. And whenever I come across something that is based on, fairy tale or superstition or whatnot, apply some logic to it. And the reason why they came up with, whoever they is, came up with the saying that it's bad luck is because when you're wearing your shoes, you get all kinds of crud on the bottom, right? And soles and whatnot. You take those and you put them on the tabletop, and that crud goes on the tabletop, especially if it's an eating surface, and then you end up sick from that. These were in the laundry machine on a heavy-duty waterproof cycle for over an hour. That was Sunday or Monday, and they've been hanging up drying ever since. So I'm not too worried about that. Plus, I don't really eat from the surface anyway. So these are my AKU boots. They're all year-round boots. I could use them all year round, but I'm reserving these for spring, summer, fall. And when I got them, I waterproofed them. And what I'm using for waterproof is this stuff. The label on the side came off. This stuff. What it is, it's a wax. Rub it into the leather, and we'll get to that in a minute. And then melt it in. But yeah, just getting back to having prioritized this based on my experience this morning. I mean, boots have a lot of benefits over hiking shoes or running shoes. Not the least of which is traction. They get lots of traction. So my shoes just can't compete with. Protection against the cold. They are, I don't know, these are 3/4 cut. They're not high cut, they're 3/4 cut. So they provide some protection for some support for your ankles, so you don't roll your ankle. amongst other things, branches, scratches, sharp rocks, rattlesnakes, liberals,
the aliens,
that kind of thing. Okay, let's move on here. So that's the first thing we're going to get done, is wax those up. Next thing is, I'm going to put this one onto the other camera. It's kind of big. This is, I told this story on some of my trail hikes, but I had a pair of teen boots that I got for my birthday in 2022. Now, I hadn't opened them because I still had some boots. They were my hunting boots that I was wearing. I had these hunting boots for about 10 years. Don't get a lot of use. I used them for hunting a few times a year. My son and I got the same boots, and they did a good job. But I started hiking with them, and they lasted a pretty good time, about a year. I don't have any pictures of those, but the sides blew out on them after a while, so I had to get them replaced. So my wife got me for my birthday last 2022 in the summer, nice pair of Keen boots, but they only lasted about 10 months, and the soles came off. I'm going to try and see if I have a picture. I had to take a picture for the warranty. I'll put a picture here somewhere. And it was past the 1-year warranty. I know I said I only used them for 10 months, but I didn't actually start using them for about 3 months after they were purchased. So they were out of warranty, but when I complained to Keen about them, they actually honored the warranty and gave me a credit to replace them. And I think it's because I was talking to a few people and whatnot, and they said, yeah, that's this era, that time frame. They did have a number of returns, more than usual. Well, maybe not excessive, more than usual. And the general feeling is that it was defective. This was during COVID. Supplies were low, and I think they used inferior bonding agent on the soles. You can see from that photo. Put it here again, whatever. The soles just came off after 10 months, and that I use them a lot. I'm probably in boots at least 3 hours every day, sometimes up to 4 hours, depending on what I'm out doing with the dogs or other activities that require boots. So I may be a little hard on them, but anyway, I've not even opened these. I've had them probably for about 4 months now. Not even opened them. So this is a reveal of my. These are my. What I did is I got the other boots, the 3/4 cuts for spring, summer, fall, and I had already bought them because I needed a pair of boots before I even realized that they're going to honor the warranty. So anyway, with the credit, I got a pair of winter boots, and these ones are supposed to be rated to minus 30, whatever degrees, maybe 40. Special thermal insulation and stuff, and they're high cut. Keep the snow out. Oh, they're heavy. Oh, look at that. They are leather. I could have swore in the photograph that all this area around here, is it leather or rubber? Leather, rubber tips. I could have swore in the picture that all this material around here was this cloth stuff. But those are nice. Look at that. Creepers. We got like there's a steel toe in there too, or probably a polymer toe. Luft cell. Yeah, there's a good bit of weight to those. Those are going to be nice winter boots. So what I'm going to do is, you can feel that. That is treated leather. So what I'm going to do is after I do the other boots, I'm going to try some of this on here. And I might just leave that for now, because I won't be needing these right away. It says right there, keen, dry. Keen, dry, waterproof. So these are already waterproof. Keen heel guard. No wonder these are almost $400. Those are probably the heaviest duty boots that I've ever had. Holy moly. Anyway, enough talking over that. I'm going to stick these back in the box for now and work on the Aku boots, AKU. I might even start wearing these sooner than winter, because what I like to do when I get a new pair of boots is break them in slowly, so I don't get all kinds of blisters all over my feet. So with these ones, what I did, wow, these are so much lighter than the other ones. With these ones, what I did is I just started on my short afternoon walks with these to get going, and they've kind of conformed to my feet. I have very wide feet in the front here, and you can see that they've already formed a little bit that way, and they're quite comfortable. I've never got a blister or anything from these. So now they're my daily go-to. So just pulling this off here. Get some of that black stuff in there. Probably should have done this before washing them, but no matter. Okay, so let's get to waxing these babies up. Gloves here, not because this stuff is toxic or hard on your skin that I'm aware of, but it's waterproofing, and once you get it, I had some on my hands, it's really hard to get off. Anyway, I am going to shut it and get on with this process. Copyright. I'll throw on some uncopyrighted music now. couldn't hear that over the sound of the heat gun, but just saying, you can see that at some point it reaches a kind of a flash point where the leather is warm enough, the pores open up and it just absorbs that wax.
Get a head start on this one here, putting it in front of the box heater. I don't mind running that box heater today because it's actually kind of cool in here.
I did actually read some of the instructions on this, and it did, one of the things it mentioned is you just keep applying it until it takes a really long time for it to absorb in. And you can see even with this heat gun, it's taking quite a bit of time for that to absorb into the leather here, which is telling me that this leather is fairly well saturated. Alright, so that's a fairly thick coat that I put on the whole boot. That would be coat number 3 in total, minus whatever came off in the washing, which I don't think was a whole lot, because you could see that even with that fairly high temperature heat gun, it was near the end there, especially on the toes, where I put one extra coat on both toes. It's taking a while for that to sink in. So I am confident. There's quite a bit of extra wax in there, the rubber parts. That will wear off at the time. I'm not worried about that. I'm confident that those are waterproofed to the best that this product can provide. That would be right there. Alright, so it is actually getting close to, my wife wants to go out for dinner tonight, so Thursday night might be a little busy, I don't know, but well, we'll see. So it's 3:45 now, and I got about 15 minutes to get the dogs ready. I try out the new boots, put the insoles in. Sometimes I replace the insoles. My last boots I put Dr. Scholl's or something in there, but I'm not going to on these, because the ones that came with it, they look, I don't have them here, they're nothing special, they're just standard insoles, but I've not had any problems with sore feet, blisters, or anything. So if something ain't broke, don't fix it. So there we are. Not too sure what I'm going to do with those other boots yet. I'm going to look into it. I'm going to look up that model and whatnot, and see what they say about waterproofing. But I think those winter boots are good to go just as they are. I do not think I need to waterproof them. I'm even a little bit reluctant to put heat on that leather, because it looks as if there's already some type of treatment on them. So anyway, what I'm going to do is I'll definitely do a water test with them. I'm going to spray them with water. I'll try to get that on film as well, and see if the water beats up. If it does, then well, they're waterproof. If it soaks in, or if it soaks into the cloth areas, what I might do is just waterproof those cloth areas. Or if it does soak into the leathery areas, then I'll do the whole thing. But anyway, hope you enjoyed this episode on boots and waterproofing.
Hey, and the aliens, dude.
Thanks for watching. See you again next time.
Just a couple days later here. Do a water test on these guys. Just gonna beat it right off. Good, I'm happy with that. Boys are happy with the water. The moose, I don't. Let's go. Buggy here.